Hola peeps, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over my March empties. I know I'm a bit late, but we're going to go ahead and do it. And please forgive me if I sound rushed. My April melting basket video was 55 minutes and it took 9 hours to upload. I don't know what that was about. So I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as I possibly can so it doesn't take another 9 hours to upload. So we do have some non-empties. We're going to go through that first, then get into the empty candles and then the wax. So we're going to talk about non-empties. My theme for March was geared towards St. Patty's Day and Easter, since we have both in the same month. So for the first half of March, I did anything green, golds, yellows, anything that, for St. Patrick's Day. And then the second half of the month, I did all things Easter. So it could be shapes, it could be in the name, pinks and purples and stuff like that. So the first thing that we melted but we didn't finish is from Scoopable Wax, and this is in Huckleberry 3 cakes, and this is cute. It came with 2 shapes. This was a sample, and it was a bear and then this shark. And Huckleberry 3 cakes is yellow cake, birthday cake, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and huckleberries. I was surprised I like this because I normally don't like huckleberry, but I guess since it was mixed with the 3 cakes, I really enjoyed this one a lot, and it performed at a high for me, at a 4 out of 5. So I'm going to enjoy this other one that I have left. The next one is from Lavender and Speckles. This is Donut Shop and Palo Santo. And this is cinnamon sugar donuts blended with Palo Santo wood. This was good. I know this is a huge fave for everybody. I liked it. I got pretty much both scents equally. I got the cinnamon sugar donuts and I got the Palo. But her Lavender and Speckles wax, for some reason, I get an undertone of coffee. And I do not like coffee in home fragrance. I drink coffee. I'm a coffee fiend. But I do not like it in home fragrance. So I have not purchased from this vendor directly. I picked some up in these stashes because I wanted to see how it performs in my house, if I like it, before I take the plunge. And I know that she offered this in her recent pre-order. I did not partake in the pre-order because I'm getting that undertone of coffee. I also get the undertone in her anything that has her zucchini bread in it. So I'm still trying to figure out Lavender and Speckles. But this one, like I said, it was pretty good and it performs at a high, at a 4 out of 5. Rose Girls. This is Forest of Illusion. And this is Palo Santo Campfire Cookies, Vanilla Whiz with a hint of lavender. This was one of my top favorites for the month of March. This is such a lovely blend. And I melted this on a day that it was like cold and gloomy, and this just checked all the boxes off for me. I got pretty much all notes of this with a hint of lavender as it states. This is just a warm, comfy, cozy type of scent for me. I need so much more of this one. Oh, and did I say it performed at a high, at a 4 out of 5? See what happens when you're trying to rush? Sticking with Rose Girls, we have Lavender Coconut Milk Peeps Cake. I did this one the night before Easter. This was so good as well. I got the lavender and I got coconut milk from this. I love me some coconut milk. This was so lovely. I enjoyed this one so much. It was like a creamy lavender. So comforting. It performs at a high, at a 4.5 out of 5. This one is my bae. I love this scent so much. From Rose Girls, this is Lambo Leak. And this is Sweater Weather, Cider Lane, and Vanilla Bean Noel. I love this scent so much. I always try to have this scent in my stash. And I don't know what I was thinking when she offered this, because I hadn't seen this in a minute. I should have ordered a few bags of this one. I must have been asleep or something when I placed my order, because I only got this one bag, and that's why I did not complete it, because I want to hold on to it. I get the Sweater Weather and the Cider Lane from this, and it always performs at a high, at a 5 out of 5. This is a huge favorite of mine. I need more of that one as well. Salt Mountain Melts. This was a loaf in Key Largo. And Key Largo is key lime pie, sugar cookie, and whipped cream. This was so good. But when I smelled this and kept smelling it on cold, that key lime pie was not, it wasn't doing nothing for me, you know, in my nose. It was coming off weird. So I was like, all right, let's put some in the warmer and let's see. So normally what I do, if it's a scent that I'm just trying out, or if it's a scent that I really love and I have melted before, I want to, you know, have a second melting of it. I will not melt the whole loaf because I can't get through a whole entire loaf in one session in my house. So I put some in the warmer just to try it, because if it wasn't going to work for me, then I was going to pass this forward. But this ended up being so yummy in the warmer. I got the key lime from this. I got the sugar cookies. Even in the bag still, that key lime is so tart. But it ended up coming out so nice on the warm. I really, really enjoyed this one. So once it started melting down and I seen how much I enjoyed it, I was like, all right, we're going to save the rest for summertime, because I love melting me key lime scents in the summertime. And this one performed at a high at a 4.5 out of 5. And it has a pour date of May of 2023. We had a loaf from VCS in Happy Easter. And Happy Easter is Peeps marshmallow candies dusted with sweet sugar. This one was another one that when I first put it in the warmers, I wasn't really getting nothing from it. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to probably pass this forward and see if maybe someone else can get something, because VCS is and has always been hit or miss in my home. So I put this one in. I posted it on Instagram that it really wasn't doing anything for me. I stepped out, and when I came back in, I got smacked in the face. She was performing. She said, oh, you want to be talking about me? Well, here you go. She smacked me dead in my face. I got like a creamy, marshmallowy, sugary type sweet scent from this one. I didn't get no candies per se from this. This ended up being so good. I really enjoyed this. So I was like, all right, so we're going to save the other half for next year. I'll pull this out again next year, because she performed so well for me. She performed at a high at a 4 out of 5. And she has a pour date of March of 2022. From Scoopable Wax, we got through a scoop in pistachio jelly waffle cone, which is pistachio blended with jelly donut and waffle cone. Now this, I love this. So Kathy and Jenny's jelly donut oil has been my favorite jelly donut oil. It's just so delicious. And that's what I got from this. I got pistachio and I got that jelly donut. That jelly donut was more prominent though. This was so good. It was like a creamy jelly nutty donut. It's just so good. So I knew that I was going to love this. So that's why I only melted through half of this, because I want more of this one. I normally don't prefer scoops, but I will purchase scoops if it's something that the vendor is offering and they're not offering the scent in different forms, then I will get a scoop. I just normally would toss this into the freezer, then take it out, then slice it. And that's what I did with this one. And this performed at a high for me, like a 4, 4.5 out of 5. And the last thing that we melted but didn't finish is from Traverse City in Marshmallow Pistachio Waffle Cone. And this is sweet marshmallow, sugared waffle cone, salted pistachio. This was so wishes. Like, so wishes. I'm going to show you the shapes. The shape is cute. This is so good. I got a salty pistachio with like marshmallow. It was just so amazing. And I didn't finish this off because I want some more of this. So I saved. There's only, I don't know if y'all can see, but there's only like 4 other pieces in here. So I'm going to save those 4 pieces until I could either possibly request this scent for her to pour or wait until it comes back out. And she performs at a high. She performed like a 4.5 out of 5. And this one has a pour date of December 2023. So that was everything that we melted but did not finish. Now we're going to go and do the candles. So the first candle we got through is from Goose Creek. And this one is in peanut butter sugar. Yeah, peanut butter sugar. I don't have scent notes for this one. This one is very, very, very old. Um, you can see it's sooted. I believe that sooting was mostly my fault because I wasn't getting anything from this. So I was just like, we're just gonna let it burn and get her out. I wish, now it just smells very smoky. I wish I would have got something from this because I melted multiple scent clamshells, get it together, in this scent, and I loved it. And that's what made me buy a candle in it. But the candle just didn't perform for me. It just did not. It didn't do anything. From Bath and Body Works, we did chocolate pistachio. This is another old one. This is pistachio, chocolate, truffle, white powdered sugar. This one is from 2016. Now, obviously, when I purchased this, I still did like chocolate scents. So, oh God, I'm throwing everything on the ground. It burned itself out. So when I first lit her, I wasn't getting a throw from this one. And I moved her all around the palace, like I did. I moved her all around. Finally, she started throwing like maybe a quarter way down. But I still had to babysit her, so I had to cotton ball her. But when she started throwing, she was pretty good. I got like a creamy, milky chocolate with maybe a slight nutty note. She was all right. I was able to tolerate this chocolate in this one. I still have a full one in my stash. I won't be burning that one anytime soon because, again, I just can't do chocolate. She performed at a medium when she did start throwing. The next one from Bath and Body Works is Berry Vanilla Bean, another old one. This is Winter Berries, Ruby Red Pomegranate, Lush Vanilla Bean, Twist of Mandarin. She burned herself out. This one was good. On Cold, I was like, ooh, why did I buy this candle? This candle is from 2016. I was like, why did I buy this candle? But I burned her when I lit her. I was like, oh, this candle is really delicious. So I got the pomegranate, I got some berries, and every now and again, I got like a orange note from this one. Like that mandarin. It was pretty good. She performed well. She is a little dirty. We have some residue. She was another one that I had to babysit, but she did pretty good. She performed at about like a medium high. And the last candle we got through is from Bath and Body Works in Lavender Marshmallow. And Lavender Marshmallow is fluffy marshmallow, touch of lavender, fresh vanilla beans. Okay, this one is not done. I'm going to show you it's not done. We still have some left in there, but the reason why this is going in the garbage is because normally how I turn my candles off is I won't blow it out. I pick it up, I swirl it around like that, so then, you know, the wax covers the wicks and it turns it off. So when I went to do that with this candle when I was burning it, I picked it up, and when I picked it up, this big piece of glass fell into my candle. And I was just like, what in the world? And as you can see, the wicks, I mean, they weren't really close to this side for it to do that. So she going in the garbage because I don't play. I do have some more of this scent in my stash. I have one more in this type of vessel. With that one, I'm probably just going to straight melt it down and make it as wax melts and get it over and done with that way. So now, let's go through the rest of the stuff. I did drop some stuff, so let's pick that up because the girl's a mess. Okay. From Traverse City, we got through a sample in Vanilla and Oak. And Vanilla and Oak is warm vanilla, woody oak, whiskey, and leather. I did not like this. I did this one in my bathroom because on Cold, I was just like, oh, I might be able to do this. And I was surprised because I was like, I don't do leather. But on Cold, I was just like, oh, all right, I might be able to do that. Yeah, no, when I put it in the warmer, I got a vanilla, I got the woody oak from it, but I also got leather from this one. And I couldn't do it. This one performed at a medium, at a 3.5 out of 5. I wouldn't purchase that. And the last one from Traverse, this was Good Morning Sunshine. And Good Morning Sunshine is lemon, grapefruit, and oranges. Now on Cold, when I received this sample, I got more lemon. So I was like, oh, all right, this smells good. When I put it in the warmer, that grapefruit came out more. And another scent I don't like is grapefruit. but it came out, and it came out strong, and it performed at a high at 4 out of 5. Obviously, I won't purchase that. On Easter, we did, this was shaped as Easter egg, and this is from the Bathing Garden and matcha custard. I don't have set notes for this one, but this came off just like that. It came off like I smell like green tea. I don't drink matcha. I don't know what it tastes like, and I don't know what it's supposed to smell like. I got like a green tea from this. I really don't care for tea notes either, but this one performs. I did this one in my back hallway, and it performed at a high, at a 5 out of 5. And this one is old. This one is from June of 2022, and she still was throwing like nobody's business. From Savannah Blue, we got through Purple Potion, and I believe this was a customer creation. This was grape, huckleberry, bippity boppity boo, and fizzy pop. I did this in my bathroom. Stuff like this, I just throw in my bathroom to gauge how it performs, if I like the scent. If not my bathroom, then in my hallway. I don't do fizzy, and that's mostly what came out was the fizzy pop in this one. If you like fizzy pop, I recommend this one. This was super duper strong. It threw at a high at a 5 out of 5. And this one is from October 2023. Oh, where's my other Everything Vice? See, I'm losing everything here. I know there's another Everything Vice around here. It's a little packet. From Everything Vice, we got through Cotton-Headed Ninny Muggin. Now, this, I did her Advent. I love Lulu's wax. And I just love it. I did her Advent. And this came in the Advent, but it wasn't part of the countdown. This was like an extra. And then there's another smaller piece. It was like in a shape of a, here it goes. It was in the shape of like a VHS tape, the same scent. So it was green, so I was like, all right, let's do this. This is her wax sprinkles. And the scent notes for this is lollipops, gummy bears, and cotton candy. What I got from this was like cotton candy and lollipops. I don't do lollipops either. Y'all probably like, this girl don't do nothing. It was nice if you like those type of scents. I was able to tolerate it. It wasn't something that it was like, oh my God, no, I need to take it out. It was lollipops and cotton candy. Okay, now let's get into, should we do the bags? Yeah, let's do the bags. I'll leave that for later. So Sassy Girl Aroma. These were from her Easter sampler. I have her Easter sampler from 2022. So these were shaped as eggs. This one is Hippity Hoppity. And Hippity Hoppity is Mac Apple, Amber, Whipped Creamy Vanilla. I did this one here in my wax room. There was another one I did at the same time. Yeah, this one. So I did this one here in my wax room. And let me tell you that the amber in this, amber's another scent I can't do. I can't do it if it's the main player in the blend. If it's in a blend and it's blended, you know, where I really can't get the amber, then I could possibly do it. But this was so strong on that amber. That amber was super duper strong. And I got some of the Mac Apple, but that amber was just like, no ma'am, no ma'am. Yeah, she was potent, and she wanted to let everybody know she was here and she was here to stay. She performed at a high at a 4 out of 5. And again, these are from April of 2022. So I did that one in my wax room here, and then I did this one in my kitchen. And this is, it's Bunny Time. And it's Bunny Time is Cashmere Vanilla Amber with Sweet Berries. This one I was able to tolerate more than the other one because that cashmere came out in this one with the amber. And it kind of just toned that amber down a bit. Yeah, so I was able to tolerate this one. And this one was really strong too in my kitchen. It performs at a high at a 5 out of 5. This one is Chillin' With My Peeps. And Chillin' With My Peeps is a light mix of berries, sweet vanilla, and a hint of chocolate. So this one, I got some berries. I got vanilla from this one. It was nice. It like intertwines really nice. Yeah, it was nice. It wouldn't be something that I would seek out or possibly repurchase, but it wasn't bad, and it performed at a high at a 4 out of 5. And the last one from Sassy Girl Aroma is Don't Worry, Be Happy. And this was caramel, sugar, vanilla blended with assorted fruits. Now, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I can no longer do caramel. Obviously, when I purchased this, I like the caramel. So I was so scared to do this one. But when I melted it, I don't know if it's because it's, you know, it's 2 years old and that caramel just intertwined with everything else. This ended up being very, very nice. I got like a creamy vanilla caramel with some fruits from this one. I did enjoy this one. I would possibly repurchase this one. And this one performs at a high in my wax room at a 4 out of 5. L3 Waxy Wonders Bum Bum Pistachio Coconut Fluff. This was in my box that I have found in my closet when we moved. So it was pieces from a loaf. I love this scent. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, I don't remember loving it as much the first time when I melted it, but this time around, now this has to be either from 2020 or 2021. So I don't know if it's because it sat for so long and the oils just intertwined so lovely that I need to beg her for some more of this before she closes up shop. Because like I said, I don't remember loving this. I knew I liked it the first time I melted it, but this time around, I was just in love. Like, oh my God, this is so good. And it performed at a high, at a 4.5 out of 5. So, like I said, I need to beg her for some more of that one. Cam Jack Wax, this was 90s Neon. I got this from the October box that she had. And this is banana bubblegum, blueberry, strawberry, fruity mix. Now on Cool, when I first got this and I went live with it, I had got the bubblegum. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I like when I seen it before I even smelled it, I was like, oh, I don't do bubblegum. But when I smelled it, I was like, oh, I think I could do bubblegum because that's what I had gotten. On Cold, I was like, oh, I think I could do that bubblegum. Like on Cold, I got like the bubblegum and some fruits. Excuse me. On Warm, I got no bubblegum. I got banana and fruits. This was really good. I enjoyed this a lot. And it performed at a 4.5 out of 5. And again, this was from the October box. Another one that was my absolute favorite for the month of March is from Lavender and Speckles. This is Smoked Apples and Palo Santo. This is Macintosh Apples, Palo Santo, Smoked Cedar, and Marshmallow Fireside. This right here, I need like 83 loaves of this one right here because it was phenomenal. Like phenomenal. And I'm kicking myself because I know she had this in her pre-order, but again, I was trying to figure out, you know, what I was going to do, if I was going to make the, you know, take the plunge or whatever. So I'm going to have to be begging for this in some D-Stash pages when people get their orders in because this was so good. I got the Mac Apple, I got the Palo, and I got the Marshmallow Fireside. And it was super duper strong. It performed at a high at a 5 out of 5. I got this from a D-Stash as well. I got this in the D-Stash in February. I don't know when the person received this, but this was amazing. And I need so much more of this. That was, oh my goodness. Birdie's Making Sense in Good for Muffin, which is honey cornbread, a hint of brown sugar. Now, Birdie's Making Sense. When Bridget first opened, I purchased from her and I was loving her wax. I'm a sucker for any cute shapes and stuff like that. So we all know Bridget has some of the cutest shapes out there. So I loved it. I was loving it. It was performing for me. But then it was like from one day to the next, it just stopped performing. And I couldn't understand why. I tried all different warmers and I wasn't getting any throw from it. So I stopped, I pulled back for a little bit. I said, all right, let's just wait. But then I caught the itch and I was like, I want some more birdies. So I went ahead and I gave it another chance. And I still wasn't getting any throws. So then at that point, I was like, all right, girl, you can't keep giving your money if it's not performing. Maybe it's just a vendor that's not going to perform in your home. So when I was buying this D-Stash, I was like, I'm going to give Birdies another chance. And I believe I got like 3 or 4 things from Birdies in that D-Stash. So this was one of them. It was so cute. It was like a corn muffin shape. I got from this one, like, the honey, cornbread, and brown sugar. Mostly the brown sugar is what came out. It was mostly the brown sugar that came out on Warm. it performed, but it performs at like a low medium. Now, when I went live with that D-Stash on Instagram, the owner, Bridget, had hit me up and she was like, okay, so I don't know if you know, but I reformulated, you know, my wax or whatever back in September of 2022. So the ones that you received in this D-Stash are from the new formula. So hopefully they will throw for you now. I'm not going to give up on Birdies because, again, I think she has the cutest wax. It's so stinking cute. So I'm going to continue. I pulled some for my April melting basket. So we're going to try it and see how it performs. All right. Next batch we're going to get through is from Rose Girls. This was from the Cookie Land sampler, and this is Jumping on Cookie Land Clouds. And this is cotton candy frosting, cupcake, monster cookie, marshmallow smoothie, vanilla crunch donuts, confetti cake, toffee butterscotch pretzels, and cookies. Woo! That was a mouthful. I like this. I enjoyed this so much. I got the cotton candy frosting and the toffee butterscotch pretzels from this one. That's what I normally get from the Cookie Land, is the toffee butterscotch pretzels. And this one performed here in my wax room at a high, at a 5 out of 5. I would definitely repurchase that. Bum Bums in Cookie Land, which is Bum Bum, confetti cake, toffee butterscotch pretzels, and cookies. This was another one that was good. I got the Bum Bum and the toffee butterscotch pretzels with some cookie from this one, and it performs at a high, at a 4 out of 5. I would repurchase that one too. Pistachio cupcakes at Tiffany's and Cookie Land. I got all of this. This was so good. I did this one here in my wax room. I need her to make this, so I need to get mini melters and, you know, from these scents and just do it, because this was so yummy. And it performs at a high, at a 4.5 out of 5. These are all from, I believe, 2023. Yes, that's what it's looking like. The next one is Sandra D, and this is Strawberry Shortcake Peach Vanilla Wafers. This was a sample that I had gotten. I don't do peach from any vendor, because peach to me comes off as cat urine. And I wish I was able to do peach. There's maybe a hand, not even a handful. There's like maybe 3 peach scents I can do, because I really don't get like the cat urine scent. But this one, when I smelled it on cold, that's what I got. And I was like, yeah, no, we're going to do this in the back hallway. And that's exactly what I got. I got the peach and strawberry, but I got like the cat urine scent. But she performed at a high, at a 5 out of 5. So if you don't get that cat urine from peach and you like strawberry and peach together, I would recommend Sandra D, because she performed like nobody's business, and at a 5 out of 5. We got 2 bags of Whack-A Rabbit, and they were shapes like bunnies. 2 bunnies in each of these bags. And Whack-A Rabbit is peanut butter cookies, vanilla ice cream, and waffle cone. This was really delicious. I got pretty much all notes from this, and it performs at a high, at a 4 out of 5. And the last one from Rose Girls is Serial Killer Cupcake. This was in the shape of a bunny as well. I did this one in my kitchen. Now, I never liked Serial Killer before, but since my nose has changed, I am loving Serial Killer. And that's what I got. I got like a Fruit Loopy, Fruity Pebble type of vibe with some cake from this one. It performs at a high, at a 4.5 out of 5. I would repurchase that. All right. Fantasy Wax Melts, right? Yeah, Fantasy Wax Melts. I have not personally ordered from this vendor. I picked some up in a D-Stash because she's another vendor that I wanted to try, but I wanted to make sure she performed in my home. So this first one is Catch a Falling Star. Now, I don't know if she calls it a snap bar, but that's what it was. It was like a snap bar with 5 pieces in it. And this is Wild Berry Mousse, Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, and Zucchini Bread. This was okay. I did it here in my wax room. It performs at like a low medium. I don't know. And then this next one was a snap bar as well. This is a lemon pound cake amaretto pie crust. I didn't get any throw at all from this one. These are from Wood and Wicks Candle Company. These are extremely old. I don't even have dates on it, but they were just tea lights. There was like 6 in each pack. I had ran out of tea lights, so it's supposed to be vanilla pumpkin marshmallow type. I did smell that on cold, but when I lit them, I didn't get nothing from it. All right, next vendor is Rocky Top Waxworks. We got through a sample in Kapua. This was just like a little shape. I did this in my bathroom, and this is Plumeria, Sea Salt, Orchid, and Bayberry. I don't do florals, but I actually enjoyed this one. I got like a soapy kind of floral note from this one. It was all right. It's not one that I would seek out and purchase again, but as a sample, and if I got it again as a sample, I would melt it in my bathroom. And it performed at a medium, at a 3.5 out of 5. This one is Iced Lemon Cookies. This is a heart-shaped pack. I believe it was like 4 hearts in this one. This was really good. I got just that. I got like lemon cookies with like a vanilla like frosting on top of it. Oh my god, this was so delicious. Her lemon is so good, and this one performs at a high, at a 4.5 out of 5. I would definitely repurchase that. This next one and last one from Rocky Top is another favorite for March. This was Be Kind. This was shaped as a honeycomb, and it is honey butter cookies. Now this one right here. You're probably like, well, that's pretty basic. Yeah, I agree with you. But this one did something for me. I don't know what it was, but it did something for me. Now, Melanie, who is the owner of Rocky Top, we were talking and she was like, oh, be careful with that Be Kind because she's, you know, it's strong. And she was not lying. She was so strong, and I loved every bit of this. It was so good. I got both honey and butter cookies from this one, and it was just, oh my god, I still can smell it in the bag. This was just so amazing to me. I wish she did loaves, because this would be one that I would purchase in a loaf. I'm not even going to hold you. She performed at a high, at a 5 out of 5. And she's still fairly new. February, I purchased from her. All right. Next vendor is Body's Harmony. Body's Harmony is no longer open. I'm so sad. She was one of my favorite vendors. I miss her wax so much, and I always say that when I post something. I believe now I don't have anything else left in my stash from Body's. So these 3 are customs that I did with her. This was Old Peeps, and this was Peeps, Cupcakes at Tiffany's, Twinkies, and Pie Crust. I always loved her Cupcakes at Tiffany oil and her pie crust, and that's what I got from this scent, and it was so good. I did this in my wax room in my living room, and it performed at a high, at a 5 out of 5, and it has a pour date of February of 2022. Yeah, I miss her wax. Strawberry Sugar High, and Strawberry Sugar High is Strawberry White Cake, Peeps, and Chocolate Drizzle. Again, I was liking chocolate when I did this custom. So when I pulled this one out, I smelled that chocolate so strong. And I was like, oh my God, I don't think I'm going to like this. So what I did was I put it in the warmer before I left for work. Now I'm up very early in the morning. So I'm able to enjoy my melts at least for 2.5, 3 hours before I have to head out for work. So I was like, all right, let's put it in the warmer and let's see. And I wasn't scared. I was like, because I'm going to have to leave for work. So whatever. Anyway. This ended up being so good, and it was so strong. I got the strawberry white cake, and I got chocolate, and it wasn't a drizzle. Like, that chocolate was super potent, letting you know I'm here. It was breaking down my doors. When I got home from work, my husband was like, whatever you had in the warmer when I came home, it got me ill. So my husband, to him, chocolate, excuse me, Cupcakes at Tiffany's, if it's not strawberry or peppermint, it gets him physically ill. So he said he got physically ill from the chocolate, where he felt like he had to throw up. And he's a mess. But it was super strong. My best friend had came over too, and when he opened my front door, he was like, I was still melting this because she was going. So he was like, you got chocolate melting? It's so strong. Yeah, she was strong. She performed at a high, at a 5 out of 5, and I believe, yeah, she has a pour date of March of 2022. And the last one from Bodies is Hip Hop Hooray. This was so cute. It was a bag of shapes. We had some bunnies. We had some Easter eggs. It was super cute. This was raspberry jam, pretzel, peeps, and sugar cookies. This was good. I got the raspberry jam, which I loved her raspberry jam, and I got sugar cookies. I was hoping for the pretzel to come out because I love pretzel. And L3 has my favorite pretzel oil. And Judy's pretzel oil, to me, smelled just like L3's. So that's why I used to always want to do my customs with her pretzel oil too in it, because I just loved it. And I was hoping for the pretzel oil to come out. It did not. I don't know if it's because it was older, because I remember when I first got this, I did get the pretzel on cold. But I did get the raspberry jam and sugar cookies. It was delicious. It was long lasting. It performed at a high, at a 5 out of 5. I believe I did this one on Easter. And this one has a pour date of March of 2022. Again, I miss her wax so much. Next vendor is The Pharmacist's Daughter. We did a souffle and vanilla crunch cake, and this was vanilla buttercream cake, crunch berry cereal, mixed berries, and a hint of lemon. This was really good too. I got the crunch berry cereal and lemon from this one, and it performed at a high at a 4 out of 5. I would repurchase that one. And these next two from The Pharmacist's Daughter is All Your Cake. This was shaped as a gingerbread man, and All Your Cake is house blend sugar cookie, marshmallow fireside, warm vanilla pound cake, and glazed donuts. Now this one, I was a bit underwhelmed by this one. Now, I don't know what I was expecting going in that I felt like I was underwhelmed. I think I need to repurchase this again and try it out again. I think I wanted more of that marshmallow fireside to come out. I did get like sugar cookies. I got like a pound cakey type of vibe, like a vanilla cake vibe, and I got glazed donuts from this one. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but it performs at a medium at a 3.5 out of 5. I think I need to repurchase that to try it out again. Second and Spruce, we got 2 of these bags. These bags are so stinking cute. I fell in love with these bags. And I got 2 from 2 different destashers. One had, they were square pieces. One had 3 pieces in it, and the other one had 4 pieces in it. And this is from her raspberry jam sampler and raspberry pistachio macaron. This was raspberry jam drizzle and that's all, folks. Raspberry jam drizzle, pistachio macaroon cookies. From this one, this was good. I like her raspberry jam. This is another vendor that I was purchasing from these stashes. I did do her pre-order. Her wax seems to be performing well for me in my home. I got the raspberry jam and I got pistachio with a slight cookie note from this one. And it performs at a medium at a 3.5 out of 5. And they both have a pour date of July of 2023. I'm excited to get my order from the pre-order and, you know, dabble with what I got. Next vendor is Salt Mountain Melts. This is a souffle in all your dreams and vending machines. And this is lavender marshmallow, frosted sugar cookies, cotton candy frosting. Yes, this was good. I enjoyed this one. I got the lavender marshmallow and cotton candy frosting from this one. I mean, it was nice. It performs at a high at a 4 out of 5. This one has a pour date of April of 23. I mean, I may repurchase it. We finished off a loaf in strawberry sugar bread. And strawberry sugar bread is fresh baked strawberries and then fresh baked bread and sugar. I love this one so much. I need so much more of this one. I melted this twice because the first time that I melted it, I knew I was like, I love this. So we need to hold on to it for a second time. So this was the second time that I melted it. And from this one, I got the fresh baked strawberries, and then I got the fresh baked bread from this one. And she performed at a high, at a 4.5 out of 5. She has a pour date of February of 2022. I need her to bring this one back. I need more of that one. From Dessa's, we got through like a snack bar and wild berry beignets. And this is deep fried pastry dough topped with powdered sugar and wild berry mousse. This was so wishes. So wishes. It was so good that my husband complimented on this. Now, my husband does not compliment on my wax unless it's a smell that's getting him physically ill. But he complimented. He was like, what do you have in the warmest? That smells so good. It was wild berry beignets. From this one, I got the like a pastry dough and wild berry mousse. It just intertwined and it smelled so amazing. It performed at a high at a 4.5 out of 5. I can't wait for Dessa to open back up because I would get that in a loaf. And the last one from Dessa is Royal Strawberry Palo Cookies. And this is sugar cookie, Palo Santo strawberry pound cake. This was another one that I fell in absolute love. I had purchased this one in a D-stash because I wanted to know what it smelled like, because I wasn't purchasing from, because I was on a whole wax ban. And I wanted to smell this. And honey, let me tell you, this was so amazing. So amazing. Again, I would get 86.52 loaves of this. Like, it was so good. I got slight sugar cookies from this one. And I got the Palo and the strawberry pound cake. I love this one so much. This was another top favorite for the month of March. I need so much more of this one. All right, we're down to the wire on the bags. So this last vendor for the bags is VCS. So we got through 2. These were shaped as eggs in Raspberry Southern Charm. And Raspberry Southern Charm is cornbread muffins, raspberry jam, vanilla butter fudge, and zucchini bread. This was pretty good. I got the raspberry jam and zucchini bread from this one. I enjoyed it. It performs at a high at a 4.5 out of 5. It has a pour date of March of 2022. This is another one that was found in that box in the closet. This was her Shatter and Bad Guys. And Bad Guys is neon green pistachio pudding cake, waffle cones, and cupcakes. This was all right. I got the pistachio pudding cake and like a cupcake at Tiffany type of vibe. It performed at a medium. This one is from April of 2022. And this was a loaf in Ralphie's Bunny Pajamas. And this is chicken cookies, fresh strawberries, fluffy marshmallow Noel. This was another one that was so good for me. Yeah, this was so good. I enjoyed this one. I got sugar cookies and the fresh strawberries from this one. And it performs at a high at a 4 out of 5. It has a pour date of December of 2021. That would be one that I would repurchase. All right, now clamshells. We got through one from Scentsy in my bay, and this is Bonfire Beach. And Bonfire Beach is toasted marshmallow, smoldering over white flint, sandalwood, salty sea air, and ocean spray. I love this scent so much. I did have this scent in my club, but when I went on my wax ban, I canceled my club. I was like, I'm just going to do away with my club, because if you're going on a wax ban, that means all things wax have to stop coming in. And now I'm kicking myself because, again, this wasn't my club. So now I lost this one. Sweet Plum Pastry was in my club. Pink Cotton was in my club. And Johnny Appleseed was in my club as well. I do still have one more bar of this one. And I don't pull this one out that much because I don't want to be without this scent, because I love this scent so much. This scent just reminds me of being at a beach house. The windows are open, you know, you get, the wind is blowing and you're getting like the saltiness from the ocean. This is another comfy, cozy scent for me. I go to this when I want to get like that. I love salty sea air. So I always go to this when I want like just a comfy, cozy type of bonfire scent with that saltiness from it. This one always performs at a high for me at a 4 out of 5. This one is from July of 2021. Like I said, I got one more bar and then I'm done. I'm going to need to try to find that again. Sensationals, Enchanted. This is Blackberry Patchouli. You're going to see this quite often in my empties because this is always a repurchase for me. And I solely melt this one in my bathroom. I don't get patchouli from this. I get like a soft floral with the blackberry from this one. And it always performs well for me in my bathroom at like a high. So that's always a repurchase. We have 2 from Hobby Lobby in Blackberry Cardamom. And this is fresh blackberries and crushed cardamom. Now this, when I smelled this at the store, I was like, this reminds me of something. But I could not for the life of me pinpoint it. And then when I went to melt it, I posted it. And I was like, this reminds me of something. I still couldn't pinpoint it. Then about 20 minutes after I posted it, it came to me and I said, plum tart. That smells just like plum tart. So I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. No wonder why I love this. Plum tart reminds me of the holidays. I just love this scent. And it performs at a high at a 5 out of 5 for me. I would definitely pick that back up from Hobby Lobby. All right. Better Homes and Gardens. Frosted lemon bars, and this is lemon sugar cookie frosting, vanilla and buttercream. This was so delicious. I enjoyed this one so much. It's so good. I get lemon sugar cookies and that buttercream from this. And it performs at a high, at a 5 out of 5. That would definitely be a repurchase for me. From Better Homes and Gardens is another one that I always pick up. This is Wild Lavender and Linen. And this is lavender, linen, herbs, cotton blossom, and fruit. I solely do this one in my bathroom as well. This one is so strong, though. So strong. It reminds me of like a laundry detergent. So I always would do like a cube and I'd be like, oh my God, it's so strong. Again, this just stays solely in my bathroom. And it was always so strong. So then I said, all right, let's try half a cube. I put half a cube and it still was so strong. Like I have to make sure that I keep my bathroom door closed, because if not, this just comes out and it just permeates my whole entire house. This can trigger a migraine for me. So that's why I think the next time I melt it, I'm going to cut it into the 1 cube into like 4 and then melt the 4th of this and see, because it's just super, super duper strong. She's a powerhouse. And the last one from Better Homes and Gardens is line dried linen. This is another one that I always get from my bathroom. This is linen, cotton, grass, citrus, and white florals. I don't get any grass from this one. I get cotton and linen. Sorry if you can hear my dog whining in the background. This is really good. I enjoyed this one. This is another one that's strong as well. But I always pick this one up from my bathroom. It just smells so nice and clean. So I enjoy that one. Junkie Monkey Waxworks. This was not Junkie Monkey Waxworks. Junkie Monkey Wax Melts. This is in carrot cake and with ice cream. I can't. That's because he's whining in the background. This is carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. Goodness, I apologize. This was so good. Now, I never liked carrot cake before. I did melt a carrot cake set from a vendor from a sub box that I had, and I was like, oh, I really like her carrot cake. And I loved her carrot cake. So when the girls were offering this, I said, let me try it. So I only got 1 clam to see if I liked it. And I do. I enjoy this one a lot. I get a tad bit of a spiciness from the carrot cake, but it's not overwhelming spicy because I can't do overwhelming spicy. Well, like a frosting, like a creamy, my mouth just got watery, frosting on top of the carrot cake. This was so good, and it performs at a high, at a 5 out of 5. And I just received these in. You can tell. Love their wax. Recommend their wax. Okay, now let's do K's really quick. We got through 2 in lemon pound cake. And lemon pound cake is vanilla pound cake with a lemon ice and drizzle. Now, I'm always eating lemon pound cakes. And to me, this smells just like that cake that I eat. So it reminds me of the cake. And then the top part that has that, just a strip of vanilla frosting on top of it. And then the lemon drizzle. That's exactly what this reminds me of. And this was so delicious. I need so much more of this. It was just so yummy. It performs at a high at a 4.5 out of 5. I would definitely repurchase that. Then we got through Baccarat. And Baccarat is, it's hard for me to pronounce this. Ambergris, saffron, jasmine, and cedar. I love me some Baccarat. Love me some Baccarat. Oh my, it's just so good. And to me, she has a really good Baccarat. To me, it smells just like the perfume. This one, it performs at a high with 2 cubes. I did this one in my bathroom. It performs at a high with 2 cubes, and then it performs at like a low medium with 1 cube. I would repurchase that. All right, we have some clamshells from Rocky Top Waxworks. This was in lavender cotton candy cake. It's pretty self-explanatory, lavender cotton candy and birthday cake. This is another one that, I don't know, I think I was expecting more from this one. It's not that it didn't throw, but I don't know. I think I was I got lavender and cotton candy. Maybe I wanted that birthday cake to come out as well, and it didn't. And she performed at a medium for me, but the actual clamshell was beautiful. She had this decorated so beautiful. I don't think I would repurchase that one. And then the last one from Rocky Top was Fabulous Lavender. This is her take on Lavender Fabuloso. This is like a mini pop, I think is what she calls it. It's just like one big clamshell piece. I did this in my bathroom. I did it twice, so I split it in half. It was all right. It's not a dupe to the Lavender Fabuloso, but it was nice, and it performed for like the first 2.5, 3 hours. It performs at a high, at a 5 out of 5, and then it dwindled down. All right. From Goose Creek, we got through 2 key lime cake pops, and key lime cake pops is juicy lime cake batter, vanilla icing, and sparkling sugar. This right here, this was so good and so strong. Yeah, this one blew us out of the house. It smells just like that, like a moist. I know people don't really like that word, but it doesn't bother me. It was like a moist white cake with a key lime frosting. I don't even know if that's the thing, key lime frosting. I have no idea, but that's what it came off to me. Like a vanilla key lime frosting with some sweetness. It wasn't overly sweet to where like, oh my God, I need to go see a dentist. It was just perfect, and I love this so much, and it was super strong. I put it through a 7 out of 5. I love this. I believe I have, or I picked up more already of this one. If not, I definitely would be, because that one was so good and it was super strong. All right, last thing is scent shots, and all these scent shots are from Yummer's Delight. So the first one we're going to get through, there's 3 of them, and they're all in the same scent. And this is Breakfast Betty. And Breakfast Betty is blueberry, lemon, glazed donut, and marshmallow peeps. I did enjoy this one. I got the blueberry lemon from this one. Caliber, relax, I'm almost done. I did get the blueberry lemon from the glazed donuts from this one with like some creaminess from the marshmallow. Performed at a medium, at a 3.5 out of 5. I definitely would repurchase that one. We got through 3 in Charmed. I did this one on St. Patrick's Day. And Charmed is Lucky Charms. Let me try putting that down. Lucky Charms, vanilla cake pops, and creamy milk. This was another one that was so wishes. I got the vanilla cake, and I got like creamy milk. I love milky scents. I do. I love me. I love sugar milk. I love creamy milk. I love me some milky scents. We got through 1 in Hush, and Hush is lavender, 1 vanilla, 1 woods, and marshmallow peeps. This was another one that was really good. I got the lavender. I got a woody note from this one. Yeah, it was nice, and it performed at a medium, at a 3.5 out of 5. I would repurchase that one. We got 2 in Bunnies Go to Bed, and Bunnies Go to Bed is lavender, chamomile, pink sugar, and ice cream scoop bread. This was so good. When I posted this on my Instagram, I was like, unfortunately, it's not throwing for me. And on codes, I had got that lavender, chamomile, and I got pink sugar. So I took a shower. When I came back out, she started throwing. And that's what I got, lavender, chamomile, and the pink sugar. This was really good. I would definitely repurchase Bunnies Go to Bed. And the last 3 are French Market. And French Market is French Baguette and Mac Apple. This was so yummy. Mind you, I love me a bready note, and I love me some Mac Apple. I'm a Mac Apple fiend. And this one performed well for me as well. It threw at a high at a 4.5. This is so good. I tend to notice that this one does not really stay long in her shop. So I need to ask her if she would make this into a loaf for me, because I definitely would purchase that in a loaf because it was just so amazing. So that is it, and that is all. Those are my non-empties and empties for the month of March. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will talk to you guys later. Ciao.